All right, so this is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel, and this is a night video. Hey, listen, man. Sometimes I give people their credit, man. I want to shout out the Village Arsonist because one thing I will say, I've watched a lot of his content. This is like the least clout chasing, realest dude, or at least in the top 3 that I see on YouTube. If he don't agree with you, he gonna tell you, and he'll go after anybody. You know, and some of the guys, this manosphere don't claim the manosphere, but some of the manosphere, like the realest dudes in the manosphere, is like that. Like I'll go after anybody. He'll go after anybody. But who need to be on everybody's grill right now is the amazing Lucas. Because he one day, and this is the Smoke series. And I won't even be before you long on this because I don't believe this is the last video I'm gonna make about this dude. And this is what they do. This is how you know somebody clout chasing. If they try to go after high, like big YouTubers, but then they let people like me grill them and won't say nothing, what can you say? You gonna bring up my subs? Come on, man, that don't matter. What I need to look at is yours, because and I want to give somebody else credit. Let me get some light in here so you can see my face. Let me just get a little light so you can see my face. Okay. Well, you know what? I want to do it in the dark. I want to do this in the dark. Pause. So, let me tell y'all something, man. I want to do this in the dark. This amazing Lucas, man. Like, this how you know he clout chasing. He tried to go after Coach Greg Adams one day. Then he arguing with this person the next day. And this person the next day. He's like a more advanced form of Mr. Let Go. Except what I would give him credit, like he actually tries to make talking points. He'll insult you, but he tries to make his talking points, unlike Mr. Let Go. But one day he acting like Mr. Let Go. The next day he trying to act like Derek Jackson. The next day he trying to act like Dr. Umar. I mean, this dude don't know what he want to do. Me personally, I watch a lot of content. I don't see what's amazing about him. And I'm not going to even insult him. I'm just going to get on like some of the things that he say. Like he was trying to critique Coach Greg Adams. Coach Greg is like a business-minded dude. So if he knows something works and something gets views and gets attention, he does it. Unlike some of y'all clout chasing dudes on YouTube who you don't know what side you on. Like, we ain't against women in the manosphere. We just breaking it down. With black people, with women, like we talk about men, like the Village Arsonist, he talk about stuff with guys, he talk about stuff with women. I talk about stuff with guys, with women. You know, we got small and bigger YouTubers, this part of this space, that understand that, hey, your awareness makes you red pill. You could try to say, oh, I'm not red pill. We already know Tristan Tate ain't red pill. He trafficking girls. Red pill people don't pay that much attention. They focus more on themselves. So we already know all the cigar smoking, you know, so a cigar every now and then, like you have a baby or you just want to smoke a cigar because you like the taste of it, that's different than a person who trying to smoke a cigar because they looking cool. One day he trying to act like Andrew Tate. The next day he trying to act like Derek Jackson. The next day he trying to act like Mr. Let Go. And another thing about Coach Greg Adams, Coach Greg exposed a lot of y'all on the low. He put something out there that I just had to look up. I said, so that's how these untalented YouTubers got all these subs. Because you would think that people like me, people like the Village Arsonist, people like certain people who present intelligent viewpoints and intelligence differences would have 10,000 subs, 15,000 subs, 100,000 subs. But it's people like the amazing Lucas who, I mean, what does he really do? This and I didn't know about Click Farm until Coach Greg Adams, and I thought that was hilarious. When I looked it up, I said that's how these no talent dudes like Anton Daniels is getting all them subs. Like Just Pearly Things. Just Pearly Things can't win an argument to save her whole family, yet alone her life. She can't win no argument. And people was calling Andrew Tate the top G and all that. Man, was that Destiny? Destiny got in his tail. And Sneeko, what's his name? Charlie, man, that was bad. All of these dudes y'all trying to crown, they just can't win an argument. They can't prove a talking point to save their life. And now we have another one, the amazing Lucas. The amazing Lucas, who spends his time, and this gonna be, we're gonna have a 2-part session with him. He spends his time trying to separate this. This how you know, like, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Any guy that think that only guys that got resources that look a certain way is getting all the girls, man, you goofy. You goofy, and somebody gonna take your girl if that's what you believe. It's different. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. It's different now than it was in the 90s. But any dude that knows how to present himself and knows like how to deal with women is going to like have women, and is going to be rejected by them as well. But these guys, like, they're getting into this thing where they want to be stick police. I ain't going to say the word D because they're going to give me a yellow dollar sign. We'll just say stick police. Passport brothers, they can't get women in the United States. I don't believe that. You getting women in the United States? This the type of stuff that he says. They can't get women in the United States. Oh, these guys are incels. He called Coach Greg Adams an incel. Me personally, my belief on incels, that is not a such thing. How is you involuntary celibate in a country where you can pay for some? Or you could just stick to the ones that like you. Stick to the ones that are giving you attention. Do not even the pimps say that? And before I even heard the pimp say that, I knew this. Don't go after the one you like, go after the one who like you. Yeah, see, it's a reason why, like, I saw a video on Black Ram channel where he started out the video with a guy that he was kind of like, he had a slightly cross eye, but I got a friend that like that, never stopped him. Never stopped him. That doesn't matter. Guys need to understand, like, this is why you got to be careful with the amazing Lucases of YouTube. Because amazing Lucas is a grifter. He wants you to believe that he's better than you, that he can get more women than you. Where? This is how that's garbage, man. Because the women who like me gonna like me, and the women who like amazing Lucas gonna like amazing Lucas. He ain't got no hair. And let me tell you something, and I don't mean this as a slight on all you young YouTubers, because a lot of these young YouTubers respect me and I respect them, and I like their content. Like Cheeks Clan, Headquarters, Tampa Supreme. It's a lot of younger YouTubers that I like their content. But it's a couple of them. Dude, you gotta get a bald head because you ain't got no hairline. How is you only 30 something with no hairline? I got long hair. Like, I admit I got a little patch, I'm 48. But my hair still grow, man. All of these dudes that's talking all of this stick police stuff, they all look the same. Jaw beards, low haircuts. Really, man? You gotta look like everybody else to get women? Y'all think every woman just want to do with a jaw beard and a low haircut? It's no wonder y'all get the chirpies. I got all types of names for the HERPIES. Chirpies, herp derp. Cause y'all all dealing with the same women that like guys with low haircuts and jaw beards. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. There's guys on here that got that I watch their content, I respect them. I mentioned one of them. But Amazing Lucas, what's amazing about you? You try to look like everybody else. You try to act like everybody else. Y'all ever notice how these, and I'm not glorifying like hood life and like formerly being a part of a clique and all that. That's not nothing to be proud of. But I noticed that some of these geeky YouTube dudes, they can't talk without cussing. Man, you not from the hood. You ain't never been around them people. I know a trembler. When I see one. See, everybody, these dudes, some of these dudes think going to the gym is going to help them win. If you's a punk, you's a punk. Going to the gym ain't going to stop anybody that's a punk from being a punk. That's just the way it is, man. It's a persona. It's something that just gotta either be in you or take hold of you. But like, how many subs you got, that don't mean a damn thing. Some of y'all is buying subs, we know this. Some of y'all is getting promoted and pushed by YouTube because you agents, you got dark money, you with them peoples, because we know this. We know this. So when they try to snap back on me like, yeah, but ain't nobody watching your content. Okay, so you know for 100% sure that my numbers are genuine. Stop it, man. You must not know. I've talked to people in Google. I know what kind of stuff they do. Everybody that gets shadow banned is on a different level of shadow banning. Some people get shadow banned more than others. Some people, they'll let you get 3,000 views, stuff like that. I think I got one video. I got like 3 videos with over 3,000 views. And I know that some of these guys with all these subs, all these views, they ain't better than me. They can't even convey their talking points. They need sound effects. They need a background. They need all of this other stuff. I got monetized without any of that. You know why? Because I know what I'm talking about and people know it. And it's just a matter of time that YouTube will probably give up one day. Like, you know what? We being unfair. Let's let no Matrix content get through the normal way. Because as long as they don't do that, you got dudes like Amazing Lucas. I know me personally, I don't believe he's from the Midwest. And I don't believe he's from the South. I believe he's from either the Northeast, nothing against them, Nothing against them. Very good content creator, Mr. Former, that would be up there if he would have kept making videos. He got a business now. Or going towards that west. He probably from New Mexico or somewhere. I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know. I don't believe he from like Chicago or Milwaukee or Detroit or Indianapolis or anywhere in this Midwest. Maybe Minnesota. But Minnesota dudes get down too. Like Minnesota dudes some of them be having a different look in their eye. So I don't know, man. I don't know where they find this dude, man. To think that he can come on here and try to be against. See, we a team in this manosphere, man. We know how to disagree with each other, but we know what's real. We know that the games that these women play in marriages and relationships, that's real. We also know that racism is real. That's why we gave just Pearly the boot, and all the Sambos that was taken up for her, they got the boot too. We gave Hafiz the boot. Man, Hafiz got retired, man. He came on here, he reminded me of Amazing Lucas. Amazing Lucas is the type of dude to be married for 1 year and come on here and try to tell all of us about marriage. He that type of dude. That's how he is. He remind me of Hafiz. But your arrogance is only gonna get you so far, man, because you're gonna run into people who know what they talking about, and that's gonna be your behind. That's gonna be your behind. You know, you got dudes all from Chicago, all manosphere dudes, Black Ram, Jap. Some people like Jap, some people don't. Jap be making good points though. I bet you Jap wouldn't agree with the Amazing Lucas. That's how I know this dude is not. I want to know where he from. When I get in the house, that's why it's gonna be a part 2 to this. Cause when I get in the house, I don't believe he from New York either. New York dudes, they be having style. They be having, like, New York dudes know how to talk, man, and they know how to dress. You got to give credit where credit is due. This dude be coming on, man. I got to do a little more research, man, cause I've been catching some of his stuff, and I'm looking at him like, though, you just trying to be. I hate when dudes just try to be against somebody. They can't say, like, you know how dudes be like, you be like, why you against such and such? Why you don't like such and such? And they can't even tell you why. I used to work with people like that. Like, I don't like people like that. They just want to be against people. Just want to automatically, like, I see if we playing basketball, we playing flag football, or it's certain stuff where competition is fun. These dudes, it be what I call unhealthy competition. Versus mindset is what I call it. That's Amazing Lucas. Versus mindset. He just want to go against people. He don't even know why. He sound goofy. And then you got the ones like BGS Igmore, just like, man, this dude, I can't believe this dude. He's starting to get people attention. You're going to see more and more roast videos on him. The worst thing you could do in this space, because guys are spending big dollars, man. Guys is buying books, they buying apparel, they buying this, they buying that. You trying to cater to the women? Do y'all know that I got women supporters? It's women out there that understand, you know what, you right about that. You right about that. You right about that. Just like they make comments where I'll be like, no, they right about that. I don't agree with them about that, but they right about that. These guys was trying to take Pearlie's side over 6, the goddess Danica Marie versus mindset. How you, dude, do you hate yourself? But this is the type of stuff that people like the amazing Lucas. This type of stuff. I want to see did he say anything about Pearlie? Because now he trying to act like he on this pro-black tip. Well, listen, you not a pro-black. See, this is where Umar messed up. People on his heels now. You can't, man, if somebody wrong, they wrong. Y'all ever play spades? In the game of spades, if you know how to play spades, it's like you good. You gonna know. When you look at the other parts of your hand, and you look at how many spades you got, you could even have low spades. You know you gonna make some books out of them. So let's say in my hand, I got a whole suit missing, but I got ace king diamond, ace king club. I ain't got no hearts, and I got like a high spade, like I got the king of spades. Well, let's say we playing deuces wild. I got the little joker, the king of spades, and then I got jack, 8, 9, 3, 4. I'm gonna make a book. If I ain't got no hearts, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna count that 4. Cause guess what I'm gonna do? If my partner come out with hearts, I'm gonna throw off, let him make his book. If he know how to play, he gonna come out with another heart, and I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna throw that 4 right there, cause I ain't got no hearts. If I know, especially if I play with you and I know you know how to play, and I know how you count your hand, and you tell me you got 3 or 4, I already know that 4 I got, that 4 spade, I'm counting it. It's going. And if you try to like, if I got the little joker and the king, then that means you only got like 3 options that can beat it. Or let's say let's say you got the big joker. I would love for you to come out with that, because guess what that means? That means that I'm going to either make you run out of spades and I'm going to throw off on you and catch you at the end with a low card and make a fool out of you. Either way, I'm getting extra books. Why can't people see that in the manosphere, man, like, some battles are not worth having? You act like you don't know how to play this game. You act like a person that don't know how to play spade, or a person that don't know how to play this YouTube game. That you don't understand that that the reason why people saying the things they say is because a lot of people need help out here. Have y'all seen the video that I talked about with Black Ram? The dude that had the flowers and the girl stood him up? That's one of the guys we make videos for. Because guys need to know that women ain't as big of a part of life as you try to make them. You know, it's other stuff. Your spiritual life. It's your financial life. Like, don't be so serious about that. If you find a good one, good. It's long. Hopefully she'll stay that way. But don't be so serious, and be careful with people like the amazing Lucas, who want you to believe that women like him more than you. But that's not always going to be the case. Y'all dudes got to understand that. That's insecurity. That's low self-esteem when you think, man, he look better than me. Man, I can't get women like him. Man, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've seen all types of dudes, where you would be like, man, how you get her? It's gonna always be a how he get her. That's why be careful with these grifters who just want to be against the manosphere. The people who try to tell you, yeah, man, you gotta take a chance, man. Go ahead and get married, man. Get that marriage license, man. Why wouldn't you get a marriage license, man? Why wouldn't you get a marriage license? Because not having a marriage license, you still can be married. See, being married, the most important aspect of it is in the eyesight of God. Like I told y'all, this stuff that there's nothing you can't, put it this way, there's nothing that you can't do outside of a marriage. Or how I'm not saying this right. Wait, hold on. There's nothing that you can do in a marriage that you can't do outside of a marriage other than filing your taxes joint. Show me something else. Show me anything else that you can do in a marriage that you can't do outside of one. That you can do, that you have to have a wife with a marriage license instead of a concubine, or instead of a wife without a marriage license. Because without that marriage license, you ain't got to wait 120 days or anything like that. If she want to do some crazy stuff, say some crazy stuff that's just inappropriate, that's not something you can get past, without that marriage license, you could just move right on. With that marriage license, you making a pact with the state that if you turn your back on her, you got to pay us too. This is why I don't understand why people is advocating for this stuff. Knowing how women are nowadays, knowing how, if you want to go, if you want to get a passport, stuff like that, by all means, hey, it's good and bad examples right here in the U.S. Like, there's women from overseas over here that they be a little nicer sometimes, even over here, than some of the ones that's from here. And it be like that sometime. I don't think there's no 100% remedy when it comes to women. I think very hardly anybody is successful with them. You might have little pockets of success, but eventually you're going to be right with the rest of the pack. Like a come on home moment. So that's just the way it is, man. Don't let these guys like him who just want to, you know how some dudes, they always got to pit themselves against other guys. Instead of just sitting back listening, like, stand out of it because you know that they making some good points and that they right about a lot of stuff. See, I'm in the fray because I'm experiencing some of the stuff, and I have experienced some of it. But I'm not a guy that I believe there's unicorns out there. I just don't think it's that many. I believe, you know, even like when it comes to single women, right? Single mothers. I mainly tell guys, no stepdaddy stuff. You deal with a single mother, you make it clear that you ain't trying to play daddy. No move-ins. No move-ins unless you gonna make her your wife and her kids grown now, and you make it clear. Hey, listen, they not coming here. Or unless you had a strong relationship with them, but even then, them ain't your kids, and they will tell you, you ain't my daddy. Okay. So if you choose to deal with those, you deal with her, not her kids. Them ain't your kids. Especially in a situation where you know she playing games with him and he love his kids. Man, tell her, man, let that man get his kids. Well, I need this child support. Y'all dudes don't see. It's no, even with controlling women and being the leader and stuff like that, it's no 100% thing. you need one that's gonna like not interfere with that even. But if you listen to this guy, man, this guy be trying to cater for these women. He got his cape on. And then the next minute, it's like, this how you know he clout chasing, like I said. The next minute, he trying to be Tariq Nasheed or Dr. Umar or somebody. One minute, he trying to be the villain against the manosphere. The next minute, he trying to be Farrakhan or somebody. This dude is lost. He lost. Like, he don't got no niche. He don't got no identity. I got to do some research. I'm waiting for him to go live. I want to investigate his followers too. I want to see, is this man buying subs or is I got some work to do, y'all. But anyway, this is part 1. Amazing Lucas is on the grill. Thanks for watching.